pretend like the camera's not even there. You and me are just gonna be having a conversation. Can you say, my name is blank and I'm in high school that you don't want to forget?
My name is Merrick Thomas. I'm a junior, and a moment I don't want to forget is probably high school baseball with my friends. It's probably a favorite moment about high school. I mean, it's just with my friends, my buddies. It's nothing I want to forget.
That's great. When did you start playing baseball?
I started playing baseball when I was 6.
So tell me a little bit more about, that's really young, tell me a little bit more about your playing baseball and your love for it.
I've really only played baseball. I tried other sports, but found passionate in baseball. And it's just something I love, something I want to do when I'm older too. I just love hanging out with my friends, having fun, competing with others, and just hanging around my friends.
That's great. What would you say is like a specific moment from one of your baseball games or anything relating to baseball that you just like stands out, like the peak?
My favorite part, like moment that I remember is like, I mean, yesterday we played a game and we won in the last inning. I mean, I just love like getting hype in the last inning, having like fun moments, like all those kind of stuff.
That's super cool. What would you say some of the lessons that you've learned from baseball that you like applied to your life?
Definitely like bonding with other people, getting to know other people, like conversations, like kind of branching out, not being like so to myself, and like more with a team. Like people are there for you. You got to talk to other people, make friends.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's called it, but what position do you play in baseball? Like.
I'm a pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah, I only pitch.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about pitching.
Pitching is definitely hard. I mean, it's something that you have to like be really good at. It's definitely competitive, but I love doing it. It's very fun for me. It's what I love to do.
Yeah. What like thing about pitching are you best at?
Probably like throwing a lot of strikes, striking out batters.
Do you have a specific pitch that you like? Crazy slider?
I think my change was pretty good now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So have these high school coaches helped you become a better baseball player?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. My coaches have definitely helped me throughout the years. I mean, they help a lot. They taught me new pitches, taught me how to control my pitches better. They definitely help.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, take that.
You're so sick. That'll be fine. What was the question?
All right, so.
All right, what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
Hold on, wait. How do you spell it? Just say my name is blank and answer the question.
I lied. Okay. Go ahead and say your name and then answer the question. So like, my name is blank and my favorite moment from high school is.
Okay. My name is Braylon. I'm a junior, and my favorite high school moment was my first ever touchdown at Rockland High School for football.
Why?
I mean, it was my first year playing running back, like ever, just playing offense, and like we go to Turlock for a away game for our first ever game, and I come out, offense is going, and I score, and I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's the first ever touchdown.
Oh,
Just don't know how to react.
So this was freshman year?
The freshman year.
Yeah. So how long had you been playing football before like leading up to like freshman year?
6 years old.
6 years old. Oh no, 6 years old. So wow, hot minute. Okay, so did you always play running back or?
No,
positions, or?
I usually never played offense. I was always like a defensive guy. I was just like a cornerback to like a safety, so just like a secondary basically.
So what shifted that like they put you in as running back?
I don't know. I kind of just got there for practice, first like team practice, and like they're moving people around. They put me at running back, and it's kind of where I landed.
Yeah, for sure. So you mentioned not knowing what to do. Did you just kind of like stand there like a fish with like its head cut off? Chicken with its head cut off.
Nah, I mean, I kind of just like ran over to Reeve, and I kind of just gave the ref a ball, and I kind of like, we all like celebrated. I kind of just like shocked basically still.
Oh yeah, totally. So after that touchdown, was it easier to do like to have those touchdowns, or were they all still like fresh every single time you had them?
I mean, I kind of started getting used to it towards like the middle of the year, but like those first couple touchdowns really like hit me. It's really like just fun, just scoring touchdowns.
No, yeah, totally. So, do you remember what play it was that like had you score?
Like, what off of the play?
Yeah.
Probably not. Honestly, probably not.
All right. So, dang. Honestly, that's all the questions I have. So,
All right.
yeah. Thank you so much. It was great. That piece of paper up for the camera to see.
For my question?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, but wait. Yeah.
Hold that up a tiny bit. Perfect. Alrighty. So, say your name and answer the question. So, like, my name is blank, and my favorite moment from high school is, or something like that.
All right. Just tell me.
Yep. Go for
All right.
it.
My name is Ryan Shaw, and my favorite moment from high school is when we won the section at Golden One.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously that's a really cool moment, but what about it made, like, what about that made it so special?
I think it was just kind of cool to be there with my friends and have friends on the basketball team, and then just I think that's like the biggest like sporting event from our high school that I've been to.
Yeah.
So that
Totally. And you were in the Storm?
yeah.
Do you often go to basketball games or?
Yeah, I went to all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what moment was like, what was the highlight of the game?
Probably like the last play because we were like losing all game, and then the last play we stole it and then scored to win. So yeah.
Yeah, totally. So I was there. I was taking pictures. So like when that final point happened and everyone tried to jump onto the court, were you one of those people?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was out there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It was really exciting for me. I was like, how did we just win? For sure. So basketball games, you've been going to every single basketball game?
Pretty
Did
much.
you even go to the ones afterwards?
Uh,
Like the ones that we played at home afterwards?
all the ones I could. Yeah.
All the ones you could?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you at our final game?
No, I was out of town,
Okay.
but yeah, I probably would have gone.
Yeah. So did you go with? You said you went with friends to go to the section game.
Yeah.
Which friends did you go with?
Gabe and Carter, Storm leaders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why would you say you're such good friends with them? Or like what makes your bond so unique or whatever?
I don't know. I think we all kind of like got brought together through sports. Like we all played soccer together, and then just we started hanging out so much that we realized we had like a lot of common, and then we just became good friends.
Yeah,
From there.
totally.
Yeah.
And would you say like you're kind of like an honorary Storm leader almost? Because you hang out with them so much and go to all the games?
Nah, not
No?
me. No.
No?
Nah.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.
Okay,
ready to go
what's your
inside.
name? How do you spell it? And what's your grade level?
My name's Isaias, Isaias, and I'm in 11th grade.
Got it. Can you hold up that sign for me? Great. I'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna have you say your name again. So like my name is, and then you can go ahead and answer the question.
My name is Isaias Palib, Isaias, and one moment from high school I don't want to forget is Creepy concert my sophomore year because it was my first choir concert. I was nervous, but it was so much fun, and I just want to forget that.
Yeah. So are you still in choirs?
Yeah, I'm in choir this year too, and I'm looking forward to the next Creepy concert.
Did you do it freshman year as well?
I did not.
You did. Okay. So why did you not decide to take it freshman year, and what made you decide to do it sophomore year?
I didn't take it freshman year because I didn't think singing would be fun, and I thought it was for nerds. And then the teacher recruited me sophomore year, so then I was like, okay, I'll try it, and I didn't want to, but then I ended up liking it.
How did you get recruited?
I got recruited when I told him I was bad at singing, and he basically said, you'll see about that, and told me to join, so I did.
Okay. And yeah, you just haven't been able to leave.
I haven't been able to leave. I actually decided not to leave because I like it now.
Yeah, that's really good. Is there any like specific moment of Creepy concert where you're like, whoa? I
Yes,
like this?
definitely when we walked to the middle of the gym and there was the wrestling ring light on you and we started and he was conducting us and I could just see like a crowd of people everywhere. It was a lot of fun.
And so yeah, so some people like they can't do crowds. So the
Yeah.
crowd motivated you?
Yeah, it did. It actually gives you a lot of energy. It makes you feel alive, basically.
Alive. Okay. So would you recommend that like someone else tries this?
I do recommend everybody should join choir. It's fun.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, cool. So go ahead and say your name and spell it. This is what you're going to be doing. Yeah.
All right. I'm Cole McCoy, COLEMCCOY.
Okay, what grade level are you?
I'm a junior in high school.
Okay. And then now I'm going to go ahead and take that from you. And what you're going to do is be like, hey, I'm Cole, and a moment that I don't want to forget is. and you're just gonna go right into your story.
All right, and I look just right at
And
the
actually,
camera.
you're gonna look right at Aton.
All right.
Because he's gonna continue the interview. All right. So you just go ahead and start with, "Hey, I'm Cole, and one moment I don't want to forget is," and just go like right into it, and then he will keep the conversation going.
Okay.
Not too long. About 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Cole's not busy. Could you grab
Okay.
Right now?
Go for it.
All right. My name's Cole, and a moment that I never want to forget in high school is this last homecoming because I have like a great friend group this year, and like they mean so much to me. So like going to this dance with them was like so much fun. Like I just love spending time with them.
For sure. So who's in this friend group with you?
My friends Giselle Lua, Isabel Cavanesia, and Kylie Caswell.
Okay. So what makes this friend group so fun? Like, is it the way you guys synergize with each other? Is it just the good conversations you have? Like, what makes it so good?
The good conversations, because like whenever we're all together, it's never like kind of quiet. We're always talking about something, always laughing or like making like stupid arguments about something, and that's something that just is fun.
Yeah. So you would say that like you are all on the same page and you all sort of have the same interests and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we have the same interests mostly. Like most of us like to draw.
Okay. So do you guys like to draw together? Anything like that, or just, hang out?
Well, me and my friend Isabel, I like to draw. She'll do like oil paintings, and we'll just like both do that, and that's fun.
Okay, so what was the best part of going to Hoko this year? Like, obviously just hanging out with them was fun, but like, was there a highlight of the night for you?
Well, it was mostly because my freshman year, it was kind of like weird, my first dance and all that stuff. And then like my sophomore year, I didn't go. So like this year was like I had like a solid friend group, and like it was so much fun to like spend the night with all my friends.
For sure. Did you guys do anything before the dance to like, I know everyone gets ready for the dance, right? Did you do anything special for that?
Not really, we just called, but we hung out like the day after, and it was so much fun.
The day after Hoko?
Yeah.
So what did you guys do then?
We just hung out, we just talked, we just did whatever. We walked like through the neighborhood, just like had fun.
Nice. That's really cool. Yeah. That was pretty slick. Cool. Okay, so what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
Kiana Barnes, Kianabarnes.
Cool. Man, perfect. What grade are you in, Kiana?
I'm a junior.
Sweet. Okay, you can take that. Okay, so just tell me your name again and tell me what moment in high school you don't want to forget.
Okay, I'm Kiana, and one moment from high school that I don't want to forget would probably be when we were driving in Dallas and just blasting music, Ruby shaking the car, and I think that's always going to stay with me because before Dallas, I didn't really know any of you guys, and it's just so crazy that we're all completely different people. It's like completely random, but we all ended up in the same place at the same time because of yearbook.
So explain to someone who doesn't know, like, what is Dallas?
So Dallas is a trip that the yearbook editors take every year, and it's kind of for a conference where we learn how to make our book better, but it's mostly a bonding trip where we get to know each other and kind of like create dynamics that last for the whole school year.
Sweet. So what was your favorite part of the conference? I mean, I know you said like being in the van blasting music, but was there another moment that just stood out to you like, man, that was so much fun, or there was such good bonding or something like that?
I really enjoyed whenever we went out to eat in Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's for sure.
Buc-ee's was great. So what, man, I don't know what to say.
You got this.
It's fine. I was there, but the person watching wasn't there. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Buc-ee's. Just give me some time to think.
Oh boy, Buc-ee's. Where do I even start? Oh my gosh. It's like, It's so hard to explain because it's a gas station, but it's not a gas station, and it's like a supermarket, but it's not. It's like Save Mart on drugs, and there's a mascot.
Did you take a picture with the mascot?
Several.
That was amazing. Oh my gosh, I love Bucky so much. Okay, so what was, man, holy crap, because I was there. Oh, okay. So Texas is big on brisket and food and stuff.
It's big.
And I heard from someone that we went to like this super good barbecue place.
Yes.
Right? So how was that? Like,
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. My friend Violet and I, we got so much food because we were like, oh, we're gonna eat all this, like we're so hungry. We could not. We just had leftovers in the morning, and you know what? It was cold, but it was still good.
Okay, so I know you guys went to like the restaurant. You guys went to Bucky's. Did you also go to like maybe a mall or something like
We
that?
did go to a mall, yes.
Okay, so what was the highlight of going to the mall?
Probably watching everyone else go on this train, and the train guy, it was like the easiest $50 of his life.
Okay, so
awesome.
Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go on the train?
I kind of just wanted to observe.
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 Not risk it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was driving pretty fast.
He
I heard
was.
from someone.
You heard. Mhm.
Yes, definitely. Okay, man, is that all you need?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, just hold this up to the camera. All right, yeah. You can think about what I put this mic on you. So you can just see the question.
Is it okay if my words aren't that concise?
No, for sure. Definitely take that over. Yep. Alrighty. So what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
Anderson Wong, Anderson Wang.
Alright, what?
I'm a junior.
Perfect. Okay, so what is a moment from high school that you don't want to forget?
So, a moment I don't want to forget is when I was a freshman, my kind of first experience with high school. One of my first experiences was actually a band camp that we did. That was about a week before high school started, and it was kind of a band for marching camp.
Okay.
And it was pretty much my first time trying out something like that. And it was something that was really new to me because usually with music, my experiences were just like, you know, playing piano, or maybe I was in band, I would play some drums. But in marching band, they harnessed me up with a big bass drum. It's heavy, it hurt my back, and we were walking around marching in the morning to afternoon, and it was just something totally new, you know. And I really, when I went into that marching band camp, and when I left, it left me with a really strong impression that high school was going to be really different. I was going to try something that was going to change my experience here.
For sure, definitely. What has been a highlight of you being in the band program?
Honestly, when I started off in marching band, I thought I would be playing bass drum forever. Just like, you know, this big heavy drum. It's pretty simple, but I've kind of moved throughout a lot of different instruments. Like there's the snare drum, there's also the tenor drum. Right now I'm playing tenor drums, but so it's been a really interesting experience because I've been forced to kind of learn a lot of different things that I didn't think I would ever try out.
All right, dude. Thank you so much. That was great. Carson will now take it. Excellent. Okay, so what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
My name is Ashley Kim, ASHLEYKIM.
Excellent. Okay, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior right now.
All right. So tell me your name again, and tell me what moment from high school you don't want to forget.
Okay, so my name is Ashley, and definitely a moment from high school that I do not want to forget is every single morning I come to school like really early because I have to find a parking spot. And so I just sit in my car and I like do my makeup and I listen to music, and then like some of my friends come into my car and like we just talk, and it's literally so peaceful, especially in the morning. There's not a lot of people, and I don't know, I feel like, especially since it's also every morning, so it's like all the moments that we have, I think that like I never want to forget those, since it's like,
Definitely.
yeah.
So when did you start doing this? Like obviously when you were able to drive, but like when did your friends like start joining you?
Okay, so I started parking like the beginning of junior year, and like then I was like, hey, you guys can just like come sit in the car, because like a lot of my friends go to school early anyways, and so then we would all just like hang out in the car and like talk, and so yeah, it was really fun.
Okay. So what is just tell me like a little story. Like when you think of doing this before school, like where's the first thing that pops into your head?
One time my friends and I, we like had crumble cookie, and like we were trying out a lot of like the different flavors of the week, and it was just really fun because like we don't really usually do that, like especially like during sophomore year we didn't do that because, you know, we just hang out at school, but like it's like we have like the time to ourselves, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. So how was I don't want to stray too far off topic, but how was getting your permit and like doing the driver stuff? Because I know for some people that can be stressful.
Yeah.
Some guy I know, he failed the permit test like 4 times or something.
Oh.
So yeah.
Good. Okay.
So like how was that
It's
for
like,
you?
okay, so, well, I got my license like pretty late because my birthday's in January, but I got it in like June, July about. But I failed my permit test the first time, so I was like pretty discouraged because I was like, bro, like I should, you know, gotten it. But especially since like a permit test. But I retried it again like a few weeks later, and then I passed it, barely passed it.
Respect it. I mean, my friend respects it.
Perfect. And so then I got my permit, and then like I did my lesson and stuff. It was like the first lesson, it was pretty hard because obviously like you don't really know how to drive at first, and it's like really scary going in the street and stuff. But then it became more natural to me, and then I tested for my license, and I was actually really nervous like for my license test because it was like, I don't know, because there's gonna be like someone sitting next to me like judging me like how I drive, and like I didn't want to like go too fast or go too slow, so it was like really scary, like the license process. But then I took my test like during the summer, and then I passed. So yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was great. I can
Yay.
see the mic. Or if you were 5 above 6th grade. Are you counting 6th grade as one of the grades, or are you saying like 6th grade moving straight into 7th?
What?
Yes.
So 6th grade plus 1 is 7. Plus 1 all the way is 11.
No, but 6th grade itself is 1. So it's 2 to 7.
This is important. The one, our 4th of July spread, it's the one that doesn't say backup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can delete the other 2.
Two. There's 2 of them in there. There's one that doesn't say backup.
But I like the 2 that said backup and then 1 that didn't.
Oh yeah, the ones that say backup don't need to be there. I don't know.
Okay, we can delete it.
Is this clipped well? I can't tell. Okay. My
Is this the
dog
one you're doing?
decided to. Yes.
Alright, go ahead and show it to the camera. Alrighty, what is your first and last name and high school?
Joshua Gunter, JOSHUA GUNTER.
Alright, what grade is Joshua?
I am a junior, which is 11th grade.
Alright. So tell me your name again, and tell me what moment from high school.
My name is Joshua Gunter, and one moment from high school I don't want to forget is probably this year when the yearbook editors went to Dallas.
Okay, so why was that moment?
It was just a lot of fun. We did a lot of stuff. We went to some conferences and some non-conferences.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what you did during the conferences and non-conferences?
So during the conferences, we worked on the book a little bit, developed our theme, worked on our spreads. I know a lot of people did a lot of work on their spreads. And during the non-conferences, I think we went to like a football game, went to a cool barbecue place, stuff like that.
Okay, can you tell me what your favorite part about the Dash is?
My favorite part about the whole Dallas trip was probably, I'm gonna have to say right when we got into the hotel, because it like, There's just some funny moments.
Can you tell us a funny? Yeah, tell us that funny moment.
I think that's a sacred secret that's gonna need to be passed on to the next years of yearbook editors. So.
Okay, so you can't even give us a hint.
I mean, there was a window.
There was a window. What's a story?
Ooh, okay, so this one actually, so on the back of the TV, there was a little note that said that if you were caught unplugging anything, that they would fine you, but we didn't get caught and we watched Top Gun on our TV.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So yeah. Yeah. If you were caught like unplugging stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But they didn't catch us, so yeah. If you got a random $75 charge, I'd just blame me a ton. Worst part about Dallas? Probably having to sit right next to Cole after the flight when he was about to crash out. It was bad. He was pretty hungry. He was, there's a picture. He was just sitting there like, just sitting there, like the entire car ride. Yeah.
All right, sweet. Thank you so much. That was
Yep.
great. You survived. Perfect. I can take that now. All right, what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
My name is Ian Valdivia Castorena, IANVALDIVIA CASTORENA.
All right. What grade are you in?
I am a junior.
All right, so tell me your name again and tell me what moment from high school you don't want to forget.
My name is Ian Valdivia, and the thing that I don't want to forget is failing my first test. It was my AP World first MCQ that we took, and I got like a 40 or 50%. And that was definitely something new to me because it was my first time like failing a test, like a significant amount that's not passing.
Yeah.
Where kind of in middle school, I was like a straight A student, and so it definitely kind of like made me realize like the shift in high school.
No, for sure. That was sophomore year last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you choose to go into the AP class?
I don't know, I feel like I don't like basic type of classes. I like more AP style classes, and I heard Miss Knitzer, she's a really good teacher. And so, I mean, she was a really good teacher overall, and I enjoyed the class at the time.
Definitely. Yeah, but it was that first test. I'm sorry. So what about that first test was so hard for you?
I mean, honestly, every single test that she had was really hard. I don't think I passed any of her MCQs, but she curves it a lot. I mean, she's really generous, and she makes those tests harder to make the AP tests a lot easier.
Oh.
And I mean, I got a 5 on the AP test, so.
Wow, wait, so is it like 5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Whoa. Smart kid right there. Wow. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you say that moment has helped you, maybe this year? How has that helped you with like other tests that you've been taking this year?
It's definitely made me realize that I have to study a lot more and just be more organized with my time. Because like freshman and sophomore year, I wasn't very organized. I was kind of just like doing the homework I had to do. But this year now I'm actually like focusing on like what units I have to study in for each class.
Yeah.
So I definitely just have a better calendar.
Definitely. So like more structure in that memory has helped you like get more structure in your life?
Yeah.
Definitely. Can you give me an example of like a test that you've taken this year and how like looking back and remembering like that test has like really helped you pass that?
So I'm in AP Psychology right now, and we did our first unit test. It was also an MCQ, and I could definitely see like the parallels and kind of what I did different from that first MCQ to this recent one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much. That was great.
Thank
you
you.
survived. I can steal that mic from you. And
okay, cool. So just hold that up really quick and then spell your name, if you would, and tell me your grade level.
Okay. VIOLETYANG. And I'm a junior.
Awesome. All right, and then we're just gonna have the conversation. Ignore that.
Yeah.
So you can just like look over. And then what I'd like you to do is start by saying, "Hi, my name is Violet, and one moment from high school that I don't want to forget is," and just go into it like it's a story, and then just talk.
Okay. Hi, I'm Violet, and like one moment from high school that I don't want to forget is the yearbook Dallas trip, because it's just like the first like school trip I've ever been on, and it's with a bunch of like great people, and it was just a super fun experience.
So you've never been on a trip before?
Like, not really, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, were you nervous?
A little bit, because like going into it, I didn't know a lot of people. Like I only knew like Eva and Hazel and Kiana, and that's kind of it. Yeah.
Do you feel like you know everybody more?
Yeah. I feel like I talked to like almost every single person that I went on the trip with. Yeah.
Can you tell me a story of like a favorite moment on the trip?
Probably like in the car, because like there was like I think the first night where we were like playing music super loud at night and then just jamming out in the back.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. When we were all walking around the big ginormous high school.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, exploring the school.
Yeah. So like, what for you was the feeling? Were you like kind of jealous, or were you like, or you were just like amazed by it? But it's like seeing that big huge high school. What was that like?
So I told Kiana like, oh my gosh, their school is so nice. Like I would want to go there. But then I thought of Rockland. I'm like if I went to that school, I feel like I'll feel really out of place. Like I wouldn't really know where to go. But like Rockland's like, it's like a home. It's not like a very pretty home, but it's like a good place to be. Yeah.
I thought about that too. Like they don't have like trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It just felt kind of like it was big and beautiful, kind of like a college, but it was like it was all inside.
Yeah.
It just felt kind of different. Okay, so if you could have done something different for the Dallas trip, like either different getting ready or different during your time on the trip or different when you got back, what would you do different?
Probably try to sleep more like the night before the flight, because the whole trip I was so tired.
Were you just like excited? So it was hard to sleep? Or did you not go to bed super early? Or?
No, it's because I had to help you out with the football photo shoot, I think.
Oh,
So
you went to a game?
No, it was like the JV, like media day.
The night before? The night before. And then were you processing photos?
No, I just like couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't fall asleep.
Okay. All right. So after the trip to Dallas, who's the person that you didn't really know before, but you felt like a lot closer to after the trip?
I think like Josh and Connor.
Okay.
Because like I didn't really talk to them before, and then like after, I don't know. It was just like we just got closer. I don't know how.
You don't know how? Like, was there a moment when you guys had a long conversation, or was it just small conversations?
I feel like I just got to know them more, and then like especially like the day where we went to the mall, I like hung out with them, and then after we also like talked more in class as well. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. All right. You can go ahead and take the mic off.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna put that up to the camera real quick.
Okay.
What is your first last name and how do you spell it?
Marcella Salmon, MarcellaSalmon.
Okay. Now can you repeat by saying your first name and then answer the question? Like hi, my name is this is.
Okay. Hi, my name is Marcella, and my question is, what is a moment in high school you won't want to forget? And mine is probably like a flag football season, because I think the experience of playing it was really fun, and like new friendships with the team was like super cool, and like it being like the first like 2 years it like was a thing, was like super fun, and like I really liked it. Yeah.
So I talked to another flag football player. They said it was really intimidating when they joined for like the first season in school. How was it for you?
It was really good. The first year was definitely like intimidating, and like the second year like it got more serious, and I think it was more competitive. And I think like for being a girl sport, it was pretty like nice.
Okay, would you say that our program here has been successful in the 2 years it's run?
I think so, yeah.
So what part do you play? Like what position? What have you done?
I played a little bit of QB. I played some wide receiver, and then I played linebacker, and then yeah.
Okay, so what goes into like a flag football game that like you might not see as like
probably just like, I don't know, like the bond we all have. Like I think we all get along pretty well, and it just feels like a bunch of sisters, and like I don't know, like it was just like a really good environment.
And Spears is your guys' coach, right?
Yeah.
How is Spears done so far?
He's doing good. He's a great coach. I really like him as a coach, and I think he knows what he's doing and like he makes it fun and we like it.
So you guys won against like Battle of the Belt, right?
Yeah, we did.
So how does it feel that 2 years in a row, the only games you've had against them?
Feels pretty good. Like they're our rivals, so obviously beating them is like yes, like we beat them, so like.
Is it weird playing against people that like you might have known in elementary school?
Yeah, it is, but like it's also fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is like way further.
Oh, like for high school. Go closer. I just feel like they need a little bit more headlight. You know what I mean? So, can you see me? No. No, you could get a lot closer.
What, can you see my shadow?
No, yeah, we're good. We're like just totally locked on her. We have like good selective focus.
Okay.
It's good.
If she looks towards me, is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So look towards me when you're answering a question, just like we're having a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead, just hold it up like you are, and
Okay.
then can you say your name and spell it out?
Okay. Evan Keeney, EvanKeeney.
Perfect, and what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
Okay.
I mean, no, 11th grade.
I got it. We're on the junior part. No, you're about to be 12?
Yes.
Gotta change? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and just, you can say like, my name is, and answer that after the question. Whoa, after that, answer the question.
Okay, my name's Evan Keeney, and I think the most memorable part of high school are the Friday night lights and the rallies.
Okay, so tell me like when you came to the realization like, wow, I really love doing this.
I think it was definitely freshman year when one of my first FNLs, and I just had so much fun. I'm pretty sure it was, I think it was Blue Out, like one of the very first themes, and it was so fun. I loved like all the, like everyone was having so much fun in the student section. And I didn't really know like they even had a student section, and I came for the first time and it was just so much fun. I remember having like the time of my life, and everyone was just so excited and happy just for like football, and it was really cool to see.
Okay, and then what about the rallies?
The rallies, I just love seeing everyone like showing so much school spirit, and I think everyone like really tries hard to win the rallies, and the games are super fun, and I love watching the cheer and dance team do what they do.
Yeah, okay, that was really great.
Yay.
Take this.
Okay.
Hold that up.
Okay.
Perfect. What's your name and how do you spell it?
Malia Dor, M-A-L-I-A. Do I spell the last name
Yes.
too? Oh, D-O-R-R.
Okay, she's gonna take that and then just say what grade you're in.
11th.
Perfect. Okay, you can say my name is, and after that, answer the question.
Okay, my name is Malia. I think probably the most memorable part of high school is definitely like making new friends through sports. Like I've made so many like amazing friends from like team sports as well as like individual sports, and I don't know, I think it's just like a really important thing for people to do is like join a sport so that kids like that you can make friends like that and like connect with people who you normally wouldn't.
Yeah, I totally agree. I had a really similar experience. Tell me about like what sports you've taken part in.
I do swim and water polo. So, I mean, there's like quite a bit of overlap between like the people who do swim and water polo. So like it's normally the same friends, but like I've met people like, I think it's like good to make friends with people who you haven't, like who aren't in your grade. Because like when you're in a team sport, like it's a big mix. Because like normally in classes, it's like it's your same grade.
Yeah.
So like,
100%.
yeah.
I totally agree. Tell me about why you enjoy these sports.
Why I enjoy them?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely like a lot of with my friends, because like I think sports would just be so boring if you didn't have like any friends and you're just like swimming back and forth the whole time. Like it's definitely like my team, like I absolutely love my team, and it's just like a good connection.
Okay, and how long have you been doing swim and or water polo?
I mean, I started swim freshman year, so it was really just kind of like for fun.
Yeah.
And then water polo I started sophomore year.
Okay. Why did you end up joining water polo?
Well, I mean, like since I started swim freshman year, like everyone who does swim basically does water polo. So everyone was like, "Oh, you should do swim, or you should do water polo." It's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah. Okay. She's gonna take it.
Okay.
Cool. What's your name and how do you spell it?
Riley, R-Y-L-E-E, and then Heinz, H-E-I-N-Z.
Perfect. And what grade are you in?
11.
Okay. Go ahead and say my name is.
My name is, oh wait.
And then answer the question after that.
Say my name is Riley and then answer
Yes.
it? Okay. My name is Riley, and my favorite memory from high school that I don't want to forget is when my volleyball team went to Hawaii our freshman year and played in a tournament there.
Okay. What was like the reason for all that happening?
So it was our coach, Dave Muscarella. It was his last year, and he, like that was part of the reason. But it was a tournament we got to play, and then it was pretty fun. But it basically just bonded us really well as a team.
Yeah. Tell me about like how you came into like doing volleyball.
I played volleyball ever since I was in 4th grade. My PE teacher, I was tall, so he like had an after school program, and then I started there, and then I played for like a club team ever since then. But yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Uh-huh.
So tell me about like what it was like, that like how many days were you there?
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys do?
We were there for I think like 4 or 5 days, and we played for 3 of the days, and then like the first and last day we got to like go to the beach, and we got to go like swimming with sea turtles, and then we went cliff jumping, so it was really fun.
Wow, that's
yeah.
really cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Do you guys have anything? Why did you start playing volleyball?
I guess yeah, just because I was like taller when I was younger, and then but I really like it.
Stuck
Yeah.
with it.
Mhm.
Do you plan on like trying to continue? Like you're a junior, so
Mhm.
it's coming up. But like, do you plan on really continuing for a while?
Yeah,
or-
I'm committed to play at the University of Wyoming already. So yeah,
Congrats.
thank you.
That's
So yeah.
really amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, that kind of sums it up. You're really well
Thank
spoken.
you.
Like,
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and hold up the question you're gonna answer. Perfect. She'll go crap. Oh my god, I can't talk. Okay, can you say your name and spell it out?
It's Teresa Joji, Teresa Joji.
Perfect. And okay, yeah. So can you say my name is, and after that answer the question.
Okay, my name is Teresa, and wait, what was the question again?
Favorite memory from high school?
Oh yes, the memory. It was in this year during the breaking down the walls when after that, it was the first day, and after the breaking down the walls, I wanted to like cry so bad, and my friend was right next to me, and I don't like crying in front of people, so she like hugged me really tight and hid my face in her chest so I could cry, and I did cry, and then Miss Kenneth sir shoved a bunch of tissues in my face. But yeah, that's my favorite memory.
That's kind of good. Like kind of bad thing to good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly so sweet.
Mhm.
So tell me about this like friend, like who that did this for you.
Should I say her name?
I mean, you can if you want.
It's Gianna. She would know, cause I didn't. So she went there because she knew people are gonna cry, so she wanted to be like a support for people, and she was a great support. Like I'm really glad she was there because I don't know what I would have done if she wasn't there.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Tell me why like this memory is just like so different from anything else in high school.
It's different because I was going through a lot at that time, so having her as like an emotional support at that time meant a lot to me because I was so stressed. I was mentally really drained and stuff. So going to the breaking down the walls really like brought out all the emotions. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good. I'll take the mic. Yep. She'll grab it. Just for our reference. Okay, can you say your name and spell it out for me?
Alisa Flores, Alisa Flores.
Perfect. Can you say my name is, and after that answer the question?
My name is Alisa Flores.
And,
a moment that I would not. Oh, sorry, I forgot the question.
Yeah.
Can I see, like the?
You don't want to forget from high school.
Okay, yeah. My name is Alisa Flores, and one moment I wouldn't want to forget from high school is the Multicultural Talent Show.
Okay, was that this year?
That was this year.
Was that the first time?
No, we held it last year also, but this time we had a lot more involvement, so that was really wonderful to see.
Okay, and like tell me about your involvement in this. Like you took part in it last year, you organized it last year. What's your role in it all?
So I'm the president of the Latin Heritage Club here on campus, so I got to collaborate with Ayla, the Multicultural Club, the French Club, and we all combined and we found talents from around our community and campus to put together the show for everyone here.
That's really amazing. How did you like come into the role of being the Latin Heritage Club president? Like, did you create it? Did it kind of get passed down to you?
So it started off as the Latinos Unidos, but to raise more awareness for the non-Spanish speaking members, we changed the name and we adapted it a bit. So we had elections and I applied, so.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Tell me about like some of the events that like your club specifically does. Just about your club.
So we host a lot of community service events, mostly to help our members get community service hours. We have a lot of community help events like cleanups. We host potlucks where we all bring food and get together and just have a good time.
I love it. Tell me a little bit more about like the differences between the talent show like last year and this year. Like you said, it was a lot kind of more this year. Tell me about like how it felt to have so much involvement, all that.
So last year it was really the first time we held it, so there were some kinks that we were able to work out for this year. So last year we had some trouble with the mic setups, you know, it was the first time we had the cash boxes, the stands, the food, how it was organized. This year we were able to have it run a lot smoother. Everybody had their own stands, their own decorations. We had a theme this year, which we didn't have last year, so that was very fun.
I love it. Good. Yeah.
Okay, and I can take that. Can you spell out your first and last name?
My first name is Mi, M-Y, and my last name is Truong, T-R-U-O-N-G.
Okay, so this is just a conversation between you and me. The camera doesn't exist, so just look at me, and we're just having a conversation. It's super chill. So to start this off, can you say, my name is, and then your name, and then answer the question you chose.
Okay, my name is Mi Truong, and the question that I chose is like the most memory in Rockland High School. It was last year when I was in dance class, and I had a performance like dance in front of a lot of people. It was the first time I did that. Like the one memory that's like the day before we do the performance, like a lot of people, like the students, like even we didn't know each other before. Like we even have like makeup and have do the hair stuff. It was really fun, and I had to make more friends when I would do that.
What made you do dance?
Also like hip hop and jazz, yeah.
What inspired you to like try the class?
Can you say it again?
What inspired you to like take the class?
Oh, so I saw it on Schoology when I was a freshman. No, I mean like I saw it on a Friday show when I was a freshman. So I think it will be fun. So I want to join to that class.
So what's your favorite aspect of the class?
It was the maybe the teacher. Yeah.
And why?
Cause like she's really funny and like she teaches us a lot of like skill and new dance. She even like motivates us like a lot. So I really like.
Are you continuing dance?
Not. I stopped that and go to photo class now.
Do you want to continue dancing in the future?
Yeah, I will.
Like how so?
I want to like do about like hip hop because I really like that. It's so cool.
Do you want to take like classes and maybe do a team like in the future?
Yes, I would like to.
Do you have any like favorite moments besides like your most memorable moment? Any like funny moments?
No.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Have you connected with people through dance?
Yeah, like my English is not good, but they still like patient talk to me and explain to me like how to dance and what is it like that.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Any other moments, aspects you want to talk about dance?
No.
Okay. Well, that's it. Thank you so much.